Aló, buenas. ¿Cómo están? Estoy usando un micrófono nuevo. Sinceramente, yo no sé qué. Ok. Ahora sí me está tracking my face. Okay, let's use this. Let's be fancy this year. Okay, Happy New Year, everybody. Espérate. Oh my, I think this has a magnet too. So, okay, yeah. Yep, okay. There we go. My husband's gonna be so proud of me for making this video. But yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, volvimos. I don't even know how to start this vlog or this video, whatever you guys want to call it, right? I'm going to be making shrimp pasta while I chat with you guys and catch you guys up a little bit, right? It's been really hard for me to pick up the camera and just talk. I don't know how people do this. I don't know how people multitask. Like, I don't know how people talk to a camera while doing their makeup or cooking, because I find it difficult. Tell me if you can relate to that, but I find that difficult. Anywho, I'm gonna try. I'm going to be cleaning my shrimp. Hopefully, I don't know if this makes too much noise. Okay, let me just. All right. So, first of all, Happy New Year again. I've had a terrible start to 2025. God willing, it won't continue that way. But New Year's, I was sick as a dog, okay? Like, I was so sick. I had the flu. For those of you who know about the types, I had flu type A. It was really, really bad. Like, I never get the flu. I usually get a cold for around like the ending of December. It's been like religiously every year for the past couple of years during December at some point, ending of December, usually, of course, around Christmas and New Year's, I've been getting sick for the past years. But every time I go, I never have the flu. I just have something, a cold, something going on. And so this year, as usual, I got sick. But I got really sick. I had high fevers. I had the flu. And that was like December 26, 27 when symptoms started. And then I was sick all of New Year. I spent my New Year's Eve and day in bed. After that, because of all the medication that I was taking to keep the fevers down, I got like severe acid reflux where I could not lay down because my throat and everything was just burning. It was insanity. And to be honest, my stomach is still not 100%. And today is January 17th. And my stomach really is not 100% yet. But that's not all. I got sick with the flu. I got better literally like maybe last week. And then I got sick again with just a cold. My son had a cold. I think he was the one to blame. And then I got sick literally, and I just felt like I could not catch a break. Yeah, Zena. No, it's not. And I was just so upset and so angry with myself, even though, I don't know, this is something that I just had no control over. Like, I got sick. And once I saw that I was getting sick again with a cold, I was so mad at myself. I was just so upset. I was feeling useless. I was literally starting to feel depressed and anxious because there's just so much to do. And I see my husband, Darwin, with so much on his plate with the studio and frozen visuals and the the updates that are being made in the studio, and it's like Christmas had to be taken down, and I was there for that. But then it's like now we have to be thinking about Valentine's Day, and there's just so much. I just felt like there was no time for me to be that sick back to back. But thankfully today is a better day. I feel a lot better, knock on wood. And I hope that this is the last of the sickness for me this winter season, because it really has kicked my butt and I'm just over it. I'm so happy that I'm feeling so much better today, because I was in such a negative state of mind. Where do I even begin? Like, I was not feeling okay mentally. And I guess a lot of things influenced the way I was feeling mentally, not just the fact that I was sick, but the fact that I was sick was actually making it worse and just making me feel like, nothing is working out, My mind was in a very dark place the past couple weeks. And today is literally the best day I've had since December 20 something. So I'm glad I'm feeling so much better. Thank the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Let my mind not go to those dark places. Things are hard right now, guys. I know a lot of you see us, posting on Instagram and, on TikTok, right? We bulk record on TikTok. Those TikTok recordings were from the day or two of a break that I got from feeling better. From being sick, I mean. And, when we make those videos, it's not because our life is just happy-go-lucky and everything is working out. We're literally trying to cope ourselves. And our family is our safe space. Like, I am lucky enough to say that, I have a husband that I enjoy his company, and I enjoy my kids' company, and we all get along very well. We're a family, of course. We're not perfect, but we're blessed. Like, our family is blessed. So in that sense, I even think that TikTok, having built that platform in such a way where a lot of people go to our page to kind of have fun and just laugh, right? And just absorb happiness, because that is what we represent on TikTok. Just a family that's having fun and dancing. But the reality of life is that we don't always feel that way, right? And that our life isn't always like that. And so I find it very difficult. I know that, a lot of people share everything on social, but I, believe it or not, I'm a bit of a private person, even if it may not seem that way sometimes. I don't share everything. Yes. And it's mainly because I don't know. I have trust issues with people, if I'm completely honest. And I know that there's people that wish bad on others who maybe they feel are doing better than them, and I just don't like to share everything. I share whatever I feel like sharing. And it's not to say that we're going through, oh my God, like horrendous things, but I'm someone who likes to spread positivity and light, and so I find it very difficult to get on camera and speak when I'm down in the trenches, when I'm not feeling okay. And I'm going to try to change that a little bit for 2025, because I do feel that when I am feeling that way, I need the support from other people. And for some reason, I always tell people to share things with me. I always tell people to share things with me when they're not okay, because I know that the best thing for you to do when you're not feeling okay is to not be alone. Yes, Zena? And so, I personally know how hard that is, though, to reach out when you need the help the most, because a lot of us don't want to feel like a burden. Like, a lot of us don't want to feel, at least for me, that's my case. I don't want to feel like I'm heavy on someone or like I'm bringing someone down. Fuck. And this is why I don't talk about things like this, because I'm a very sensitive person. And I like to avoid negative emotion. I'm an expert at doing that. I'm an expert at avoiding my negative emotions. And that is a terrible thing to do. I'm sorry. Jeez. Okay. I don't know. I'm going to get through this video. So yeah, I also don't like being a hypocrite. I don't like going on camera. Whenever I'm on camera and I'm smiling and I'm being happy, it's because I actually feel that way. I don't like going on camera and pretending like things are okay and they're really not. Like, if I'm not feeling okay, I don't like to go on camera. Hey guys, like, I just can't do it. Like, I can't. It's not in me. I can't do it. I also was in a lot of thought with people. I was feeling very disappointed and let down by people recently. And I know that the best thing in life is to have zero expectations with people. But lately, I was having less tolerance with when it came to that. And really it's because I find that my husband and I, we're not perfect people, right? Like, we're not freaking angels. But we try to do right by people. And we are very dedicated people of our word. When we tell somebody we're going to do something for them, or we schedule a meeting, a dinner, whatever it is, like something really needs to happen for us to cancel on that person, and we will do what we have to do, because we're not going to do something that we actually can't do. But in terms of work, like, I'm talking about business at this point, right? We are people of our word. And we've noticed that a lot of people lack that. A lot of people lack integrity. A lot of people will tell you one thing and then they'll ghost you. Like, where's your word? Like, how can you be trusted? How can I recommend you in the future when you have let me down? And, I'm not going to talk about anybody. I'm not going to give specific, because I'm not here for the gossip. Like, I can't stand it. But it's just that, like, we've just come across so many people that just lack that integrity, that work ethic, that, just respect for other people's time, even. That we just aren't able. We're not like that with people. And we get very surprised when other people find it so easy to just not respond, ghost you, to not respect your time, get there whenever they want, tell you hours before you're supposed to meet, things like that, etc. But anyways, it just leaves such a bad taste in my mouth. I cannot. And to see people's hypocrisy sometimes, you know, like, we're nobody. Like, Darwin and I, we're nobody. We're nobodies that are trying to have a business, right? We're trying to be financially free and figure shit out, right? With some people's hypocrisy, though, you know, it's just to see how people, depending on who they're talking with, you know, they either show more loyalty or integrity depending on who you are, right? It's so sad. Like, it's just so sad. My husband and I, we don't care who you are. Like, we don't care if you're famous, if you're everybody's gonna get the same treatment from us. Like, that's just who we are. We're not gonna change our character. We're not gonna change our values because, I don't know, you're Maria from the second floor. Like, everybody is gonna get the same treatment from us. And I've also seen that a lot lately, you know. People will go above and beyond just because, let's say, a person is famous, you know, on Instagram. And I'm just like, is this life? Like, is this life? I can't deal. It is what it is. Us, personally, if you happen to have a following or you're a famous person, you know, we've had people who are pretty famous come to our studio. But we're not fanning over them because we understand that they're people just like us. We can admire them, right? We will 100%, if I'm a fan of you, I like what you do, I will definitely be vocal about it. But I'm also not going to let down, to devalue what I do because you're, I don't know, so-and-so. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people devalue themselves for others and they treat others as if they're gods. It's ridiculous. Again, like, I admire certain celebrities or like artists, maybe influencers. I admire them for sure. Like, there's influencers that I really admire. And if I get to meet them, I would be so happy and stoked to meet them. But at the same time, I hold integrity. Like, I am me. You know, like, just because you have 1 million followers, that doesn't make you a better person than me. And a lot of people, I don't know, they idolize these people as if they were gods. It's insane to me. I remember, now that I'm talking about that, I remember one time, you know, because on TikTok, we have somewhat of a following. I wouldn't consider us famous. But at this point, we have almost 200K followers, which, RIP TikTok, I think TikTok is going to go away. But, you know, a lot of people were following us on TikTok. And I remember one time we were outside at a mall and somebody saw us. And then they sent us a private message saying, oh my God, I saw you guys at the mall, but I didn't dare to come up to you and say hi. And I was like, girl, what is wrong with you? Like, why didn't you say hi? Like, and I've also had people who leave their comments on our videos and they're so surprised when we reply back and we say thank you or whatever it is. We interact with them. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe you wrote back to me. Why wouldn't I? You know, that's just who I am. And that's who my husband is as well. And we're the type of people who we're not going to, ¿cómo se dice? We're not going to beg for anybody's attention. Like, we understand the value that we carry and that we're children of God. And the only person that we should be praising like that is God. We are not idolizing any human being. And I really mean that. I could see Romeo Santos tomorrow. And I love that man's music. I think he's super talented. And he's the freaking man, right? But I would appreciate seeing him. Oh my God, I'll be so happy. I'll probably take a picture if I can, right? But, you know, there's people who go to extremes that are just, in my opinion, absurd. Anyways, I don't know how I ended up in this topic, but yeah. So a lot of things, you know, have been going on. People are a disappointment sometimes. Life be lifing. Did you take a shower already?
Yeah.
Okay. And it is what it is. But I'm here today, baby, and I'm feeling way better than I have been for the past couple of weeks. Thank God. Right, Zena? Mommy was very sick, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you got it from me.
Hmm?
You got it from me.
I think I did.
Because I was sleeping in bed and I was sick.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you know.
I know because I know.
I just wanted to come on here, do my first official video for YouTube with my Aussie. Try out my mics that I got for Christmas from baby. And catch you guys up a little bit. That's it for now. I hope the surprise was of some of you guys' liking, and I hope that all of you had an amazing Christmas, a nice New Year's, unlike myself, and I hope that 2025 brings you guys everything your heart desires. I hope that you guys are in the best mental space. Zena, stop it. I hope you guys are in the best mental space. I hope you guys go for your goals. I hope you guys get together with people who want to see you win. Take care of yourselves, of your mental health, especially with everything going on around in the world. You know, sometimes you have to disconnect because it's just too much. And there's just so much we could do from our little homes, right? And from our side of town. But yes, I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of the week. And I love you guys. Until next time.
What does it say?
Jessica, todos